information anxiety as they grow over the course of the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s.
A search on this new Google feature could provide instant insight into language, culture, and trends. Here's how it works. Put in a word like teenager and discover that the term was almost unused until the 1950s. Put in two words, men and women, and discover that while men dominated for centuries, they've been in sharp decline since the 1940s, while women have come on strong. Put in saving and spending and discover that in literature, as in life, spending shot up from the 1980s, while saving went nowhere.
When did people start talking about arugula? Right, that goes back actually to the 60s too, and you see the curve go straight up, and at the same time you can see things like pork and beans going down.
Pork and beans may be down, but concerns about weight are up. Overweight and weight loss were barely mentioned until 1900 and have been rising steadily since.
Waste, fraud, and corruption. Now that sounds like something we've been hearing a lot of in the last year or two. Actually, you can find it going back to 1880.
It's another technology that can eat up plenty of time, discovering, for example, that dogs have been way ahead of cats since the 1740s. It may not be news that groovy peaked in 1972, but guess what? It's been making a steady comeback for more than a decade. History is reflected in war and peace. War has always been on top, getting understandably big bumps during the two world wars. Mentions of nuclear war hit a high in the mid-1980s. What concerns us now? Terrorism, rising sharp since the mid-90s. But for all the information that Google is processing, linguist Nunberg reminds us that it all begins on the printed page.
It's lasted 1,500 years to codex, and it'll be around for another 50 years.
You'll find that books come out far ahead.